S11 Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the Simulation Football League.
The Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana is where we are set for this matchup, a very pivotal one in the playoffs for Season 13. It's the Las Vegas Fury taking on the New Orleans Pharaohs. Chris Curtis and Eddie Gage with you in the broadcast booth for this one. It is a matchup of team with Las Vegas that has a chance. They're on the very outside looking in. New Orleans looking towards brighter days in the future, Eddie.
Still remaining in the playoff hunt. They need a big win here today to make that happen.
They do indeed. They are currently sitting in the 12th spot. 10 spots get into the playoffs. They're on the outside looking in at the top of a three-way tie, but still outside the top 10. We have kickoff next here with the SFL on 11. It is going to be... Look at that. It's going to be the Pharaohs that are going to receive this football, I believe. If I saw that right, your kickoff is next. And we are back and ready to go. New Orleans about to get things going. And are we clear for 30? Okay, we are good, ready to go. It is New Orleans and it is Las Vegas. Back to you from the Big Easy. It is going to be the Fury who receive this football first. We'll see Tom Rahman and company out on the field very shortly. And we get things underway. Chris Curtis, Eddie Gage along with you in the booth. And we are up and at 'em. Ball returned from the 9-yard line back to the 20, left at the 25 to 30. And that is at the 30-yard line where the Fury will start this drive. Eddie, the Las Vegas offense, they heavily rely on Robert Redford. He's their main bell cow. He should be a big impact in this game today.
Absolutely. The game starts and ends in terms of Las Vegas' offense with the running game. It's going to be the key. Can they keep the sticks short and manageable in terms of down and distance? That's going to determine the success of Las Vegas today.
Rahman over the middle, and the play action has his man over the middle at the 49-yard line. That is a catch for John Blades, one of the three wide receivers for this tandem. Brett Funk and Memphis Blue, the other ones for the Vegas offense, along with Robert Redford. Redford threw only 14 times a week ago in the loss at Denver for only 56 yards, but Redford had 283 yards on the ground, so they didn't necessarily need him to. He's going to get a handoff. Here is Redford. He will go nowhere on first down. That's going to be key for New Orleans, keeping first and second down in front of them and making it third and long situations to make Rahman throw it.
In a situation like this where they're playing press man coverage, you'd like to see them run something up the middle, whether it be via dive or a trap play, something between the A and C gap.
High formation for Rahman. Handoff, Redford tries to find a hole. He will. He'll get a couple yards out of it. Make it a third and somewhat medium, 3rd and 6 on the way. But they do enter New Orleans territory. The Vegas Fury, they are in a crucial game, Eddie. They must win. If they don't win, while they may not be entirely mathematically eliminated, for all intents and purposes, they probably are.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. A win here today is vital for their playoff success.
And off on 3rd down. That's through the middle. Spin move, and it actually ends up short. 4th and inches. I think if Redford doesn't spin there, he might have the first. That's tough, and they will likely see a punt on their first drive.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Sometimes you have to learn when not to be cute. Get your shoulder square, lower those pads.
They've got for their offense on the field at 4th and inches. We'll see if they actually call this play in the first quarter. They will. Handoff, Redford. Can he get there? He cannot. He's going to get taken down. It's a turnover on downs, and New Orleans starts their day with awesome field position on offense.
Back-to-back plays, he had a chance to attack the A gap, and for whatever reason, decided to bounce it outside when he did not need to. Lower those shoulders. You don't need 3 yards. You only need a few inches. Lower your shoulders, get that first down, and move the chains. Now, the offense is going to give up terrible starting field position.
Heath McDaniel, the second on the tackle that killed the drive for Vegas's offense. Now we'll take a look at New Orleans' offense with Xander Gold under center. He's got split backs with him. We'll go over their offense here in just a second. Back, that's going to be a handoff through the middle. 5-yard gain at the 49-yard line. And that'll be closer to midfield. Xander Gold, the starting quarterback for the Pharaohs. Logan Jack, your halfback. Their wide receiver tandem, John Jameson. Week 7 edition. That is Matt Wolf and Deezer Powell, as well as Yassine Clifton, the veteran, is on the staff for the Pharaohs. Under center in the I formation is Xander Gold. Hand off left side, and he is going to try to, Logan Jack anyway, is trying to get their 3rd and 1 as they get deeper into field position.
3rd and 1 with an opportunity to turn a turnover on downs into points. 3rd and 1. Aforementioned tight end Yassine Clifton here on 3rd down. Or they just hand the ball off and keep it simple.
They may just decide to do that. 3rd and 1. It's a big 1 yard. Handoff Logan Jack through the middle. Got the first down and a few more. He's going to get taken down at the 43-yard line. That is key as well. Let's meet Las Vegas's defense real quick. Rhett Sawyer, the defensive tackle, he had 2.5 sacks last week. Defensive ends Jason Kiriakis and DeMarcus Andersons, as well as the linebacking core Jet Zero, Thomas St. Gunn, and Bobby Ross, a trio of additions there in the late going this season. Merrick Itera, Thomas Rahman Jr., cornerbacks. JTS, that's Jonathan Taylor-Sconsing, and Freddie Trammell, your free safeties. We'll get to the strong safety here in just a second, as that ball is to the outside to the 38, a 5-yard gain on 1st down. And then you take a look, Max Jackson, your strong safety, and Dustin McRack is your kicker. So a lot of things going on for New Orleans on defense, for Vegas on defense. A lot of additions in the late going this season, Eddie, and they look to make an impact as Vegas tries to make a playoff run.
A lot of weekly signings here they've had with new additions of rookies on his team in the past several weeks.
Xander's going to hand off to Logan Jack on 2nd down. He will go absolutely nowhere. 3rd and 5 comes up in a hurry. A crucial 3rd and 5 as they're still outside of field goal range.
They attempted a draw on that play. Vegas was not fooled to their keys and read that play. 3rd and long here.
3 at the top, 1 at the bottom for New Orleans offense. 1 in the gun with him. Xander takes the high snap, throws deep left side. It's tipped and incomplete at the 29-yard line. That is Merrick Itera on the one-on-one coverage. He knocks it away. It's 4th down, and New Orleans should punt.
I did not like that play. New Orleans had 2 guys running deep, 1 guy running intermediate. You like to see them spread that route out and give those corners something to think about. Have 1 guy going short, 1 intermediate, 1 deep. And it presents more options and more of a threat to the defense.
Punt upcoming. New Orleans going to try to pin down the Fury. That kick is to the left. It'll go towards the 7-yard line, bounce at the 6 to the 1, and it'll bounce into the end zone. And that's where Vegas will start this drive. 1 drive apiece, no score in New Orleans. Stay with us, CSFL on 11 Sports, presented by APM Music. Okay, and Eddie, you can see everything clearly? All right, back to it in the Big Easy, New Orleans and Las Vegas. Las Vegas needs a win. They have the football starting at their own 20-yard line as they get things going. We're going to meet New Orleans defense here in just a second, but an I formation on 1st down. Rahman to throw, deep left side, a diving play and an interception. New Orleans immediately turns the ball over, and this is going to be in their favor back to the 43-yard line.
Hall of Fame hopeful Aaron Arrington got help from his defensive line with a push up front, immediate pressure. The quarterback was hit as he threw, caused that pass to sail Aaron, and Aaron Arrington comes up with a key interception to get the ball right back to his offense.
That's a huge, huge play for New Orleans, trying to get their third win of this season. Strong or offset I formation for him on first down. Xander Gold's ready to go. Under center, handoff on the draw, looking for Logan Jack. He's got him with a 5-yard gain to the 35-yard line, just on the precipice of field goal range off the first play of the drive.
It's the second time they ran that draw play. The first time, the linebacker stuck to their keys and made the play. This time around, they dropped back into coverage, leaving then with that open running lane.
141 on the ground with 3 touchdowns last week for Logan Jack on only 19 carries. He's going to have a second carry of this drive, and that will be a 2-yard gain. Third and manageable for sure. As we take a look at the wild card race, we mentioned it. Las Vegas in the 12 spot. They are in a deadlock at 4-6. They need a win, as there's another deadlock, a 3-way tie for the 9, 10, and 11 spots. So a huge, huge game here, obviously, for Vegas as we get down to the tail end of the season. Gold is under center. Nobody in the backfield with him on 3rd and 3. He's going to throw towards the sideline, and it went right through his hands. Defensive tackle got to him, but didn't really have an effect on his throw, it looked like. That was DeMarcus Anderson's making the play towards the quarterback, 4th and 3, and a field goal upcoming.
Unfortunate, because he had receivers open on both sides of the field. The X receiver was also open, also on a dig route. Receiver came away with that drop.
Punt upcoming very quickly here. As this will get pinned down. Blocked! Oh, Vegas got there. They were able to block it towards midfield. New Orleans falls on it, but it does not matter. It's going to be a Vegas takeaway on the punt, and they have great field position to start the drive.
Merrick Itera comes away with the block punt. Speed off the edge. The outside lineman couldn't get over there in time. Great starting field position here for New Orleans.
That's a huge play. Vegas, their 3rd drive already this game. So you play about a couple minutes gone in this first quarter. That's going to be a bomb over the middle, right side, if you want to call it that. A nice little post route is going to end up a first down, and that's Cabretti, the wide receiver. The backup comes in and makes a play.
Skinny post is how they refer it. And there wasn't a defender within 7 yards of him. First down. Take advantage of that block punt.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Single back. That is Redford. To the outside, looking for the swing. Tries to break through a tackle with a stiff arm. That didn't work. It'll be a couple-yard gain. 2nd and 7. At least they get 3 yards on first down.
New Orleans was in a cover 3 at the snap of the ball. Flat. Short gain.
Offset eye again. 7 in the box defensively for New Orleans. Handoff, left side. Redford got some room to go. Going to try to get the first down. He's going to be just short 3rd and inches, and the inches label has really haunted the Fury in this first quarter. We'll see if they can overcome it on this attempt.
There's another team in the SFL who seems to get victimized with those inches, and that'd be Houston. Vegas, right behind on that trail.
A little bit of a tidbit for New Orleans as well. Their rushing defense, one of the worst in the SFL at this point. It's going to be a run for Redford. And that's going to be past the 20 to the 18-yard line. As mentioned, he is the second best running back in the league based on that statistic you just saw on your screen. They gave up the single game rushing record, I believe it was 424 in yardage to Reggie Streeter in a previous game this season. So this is a team that needs some improvement on that front 7 trying to stop the run.
Streeter makes a lot of run defense look bad, but 428 yards is unacceptable.
Split backs formation. Defensive line moving up, see how much help they send. It's a run blitz, trying to get through the middle, and a big hit on Redford, 3-yard gain. And that is Heath McDaniel with his 3rd tackle of the game already.
Heath McDaniel was able to keep his outside shoulder free, giving himself the leverage he needed to get that shoulder square and make that tackle. That was impressive, fighting off that big offensive lineman.
In the gun, 2 with him for Rahman. Inside the red zone for the first time today. Looks to throw. He's going to get taken down back at the 23-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and a mile to go, and then the Pharaohs come up with a key play there.
Yeah, you rather see him eat that sack than attempt to throw that pass off. There was absolutely no one open downfield. His tailback actually had a delayed route into the flat, but by the time he even got out there, it was too late.
Big defensive tackle Ray West on that sack. Single back formation for Rahman. Expect a throw here on 3rd down. This is exactly the situation New Orleans wants Vegas in. Deep, over the middle, that's picked off! Rahman with his 2nd pick already today. This is back to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, New Orleans turns it over.
Hank Bennett, I believe they were in quarters coverage out of the 3-2. He only has one responsibility. There's not another receiver over there, so it's an easy read for him. Interception, New Orleans.
New Orleans gets the ball back again off the interception. They'll have this drive after this. Stay with us. And we're back in New Orleans, still scoreless here at the what's going to be the tail end of the first quarter. New Orleans with their 3rd drive now. 2 interceptions by their defense. Their defense has been very good in pass coverage. See what Xander Golden Company can do from their own 18. This is going to be caught, a 7-yard completion, and that is 2nd and 3 upcoming.
Vegas has already. Can New Orleans, as a benefit of it, reward this defense with their hard work with points?
Matt Wolf on that last catch, his 1st of this ball game. Single back formation, that's Logan Jack back there. You have 7 in the box defensively for Vegas. Hand off to Logan Jack. He's not going to go anywhere. That's going to be a tackle for loss, a 2-yard loss at that. 3rd and 5 upcoming on this at their own 23.
New Orleans is going the wrong way. Too many negative plays for this offense.
Rhett Sawyer came up to make the play on Logan Jack. It'll be a single back formation for Xander Gold. Looks to throw, almost no drop back towards the sideline. That's a catch, tried to turn. Did he get the 1st down? He did, and he gets it to the 28-yard line with 1:14 to go in this first quarter. Receiving yard leaders, Deezer Powell on that list, over 1,000 yards receiving in this season, and he can definitely make an impact on any part of the field. Vegas is challenging the spot here, and I tend to agree with this call, Eddie. This is something that doesn't look like it was measured correctly on the 1st down.
I agree as well. That was a very generous spot. I thought he was short by a few inches. It's going to show just that fact as you see him spin out of bounds here earlier.
Yeah, that looks like it probably should be. Ball was not near the yellow line on the screen. This should be overturned. We'll see.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The visiting
Yep.
team.
That's what we thought was going to happen. I was thinking that as we came out of that play. I figured to give them the benefit of the doubt, but the Vegas coaching staff did not give them the benefit of the doubt. They'll take that challenge and keep their time out, and that should make it a 4th and inches and likely a punt coming for New Orleans. Vegas going to get the ball back again, and they're going to get it with decent field position, it would seem.
Ashley Jackson wrote up a beautiful article on R62 just last week. She came away with it feeling even more upset about his bogus attitude already. I thought he was going to try to make a statement there, and rule it a first down.
Ball returned back to the 41-yard line. Tom Rahman and company back out on the field for their fourth drive. Nothing doing so far today. 2 interceptions so far for Thomas Rahman, and definitely not the start he wanted, but they got to get that man going right there. Robert Redford, first and second down are his downs. He needs to make it happen on those first 2 downs to make it manageable for Rahman in the short passing game. This is going to be a run to the left. Tried to spin out of it. He's going to get 4 yards, which is a good first down gain. See what he can do on 2nd and 6.
Redford here with his 8th carry of this ball game already. He has been offense, as he should be.
He had 22 carries last week in their loss against Denver. Denver, one of the top 2 teams in the league standings-wise right now. They only lost to Denver by 2 points. So Denver could not contain Redford at all. This will be a handoff to him again through the middle. This time he goes 1 yard forward and makes it a 3rd and 5, and likely a chance for Rahman to throw the ball here on 3rd down.
Yes, don't be too cute. Just try to take what the defense gives you. Vegas needs this first down to keep their defense on the sidelines.
Their crowd getting loud in the Big Easy, trying to will their team to a stop. That's through the middle. Redford's got the first down. What a run it was. He runs headlong into a wall of purple. And that is going to bring us to the end of the first frame. Still scoreless in the Big Easy. 0-0 in a must-win game for Vegas. This is the SFL on 11 Sports presented by APM Music. Stay with us. Tonight's Simulation Football League broadcast on 11 Sports is brought to you in part by APM Music, production music library and custom music house. By Fuel, beyond imagination. Visit the all-new SFLinteractive.net today. By Matt Doyle Designs, the official branding partner of the SFL. And by MediaTek Institute. Turn your passion into your profession. Aerial shots brought to you by AirViews, V-U-Z. Visit airviews.com for more drone footage. We take a look at scenic New Orleans, Louisiana. The Pharaohs and Fury locked in a 0-0 tie as we start the second quarter. Thomas Rahman has the ball at the New Orleans 48-yard line. In the gun, 5 wide on first down. Deep throw, right side, that's caught to the 20, 15, 10, 10-yard line, knocked down at the 10 to the 9. That is a great play downfield there in the red zone on 1st and 10. What a play.
It's unfortunate for Tank Bennett, the strong safety over there. I'm not exactly sure what the corner was thinking, but he makes the safety look bad because everyone's yelling at him for being in the area, when in fact it's the corner who took a terrible angle on the ball trying to get that deflection.
That's a great play downfield for Memphis Blue, who caught the ball. You think the cornerback thought he had Tank Bennett over the top. That's why he kind of went for the interception there.
He's in quarters coverage, so he's over there on that island by himself.
That is a handoff to Redford. He will go nowhere. Got caught behind his blockers. 2nd and goal. He loses a yard.
New Orleans, despite the big play, with an opportunity here to a field goal attempt.
That would be a certain moral victory. Try to keep him out of the end zone after that long pass play. 2nd and goal from the 10. No opportunity for a first down for the rest of this drive. Handoff. That is going to be a tackle for loss. Redford gets taken down again, back to the 14-yard line, and New Orleans stuffing the run game right now for Vegas.
Yeah, Andre Daniels, the defensive end there. Again, second time I commented on this today, kept his right outside shoulder free. And
5 wide. Rahman in the gun by himself. 5 in the box defensively, a lot in coverage. Everybody comes back. They send 3. They're going to get to Rahman and bring him down. 4th and goal. It is Andre Daniels, as you alluded to earlier. He brings down another one, and it's a field goal attempt coming for Vegas.
Back-to-back negative plays forced by the defensive end. He can, however, credit his secondary for that coverage sack.
It's from the left hash.
Vegas.
Left hash for Vegas. This is going to be a 38-yard attempt for Dustin McRack. Snap low. Hold is blocked. The kick is blocked. We've seen 2 blocked kicks already in this game. One by Vegas and one by New Orleans. They'll turn the ball over on downs, and the Pharaohs have the football.
Yeah, that was a terrible snap by the long snapper there. Then it took the quarterback, who was corralling it, forever to get the ball down.
Yeah, terrible timing on that particular field goal. It's going to be Xander Gold under center. Logan Jack is the deep back in the eye. 1st and 10 from their own 27. Handoff Logan Jack. He's going to try to burn the edge. Keeps the edge. He's going to have some room to go. There's a flag on the field, and he's going to get taken out of bounds at the 27 of New Orleans. This is a... Well, I want to see where this is.
He was coming back
on
a hold. Yep.
Yes, looks like it. Offensive holding. That is unfortunate. It turns a Logan Jack run into a 1st and 20. That is not good, and Logan Jack is rightfully a little bit irritated by that.
They had that play dialed up perfect. However, the offensive lineman was slow getting out of there. He got hung up by his own guy, and by the time he got to the next level trying to make another block for him, he was already behind on the play. Held 10 yards. And here for New Orleans.
1st and 20 from the 17. Looks to throw. Gold over the middle. Deep. Caught. He's got some room to go back towards midfield. Caught at the 45-yard line. And that is a nice post route by Matt Wolf to bring that one in. 1st and 10 New Orleans.
Despite these chunk plays, New Orleans, a crooked number on the scoreboard for the first time here today.
It's the first time they've gone deep and actually made that work. They caught Vegas napping in the secondary. See what happens on this new 1st down. Not quite at midfield yet, just 5 yards short. Got to get into Vegas territory for a new set, as you see Xander Gold there. First long pass of the game is a good one. He's got Xander Gold back in the eye. This will be a sack as well. Vegas able to get to him. An attempted play action gone bad. It'll be 2nd and 14.
I was about to say the same thing. Play action, they attempted it. It almost looked as if him and the running back was confused on who should be getting the ball on that play. On the start.
Brett Sawyer was not confused. I can tell you that. 18 and a half sacks coming into this game. He had 2.5 last week as his first of this ball game. He is the league leader in sacks by 3 total coming into today. So that's a nice number for him. Gold in the gun by himself, plenty of time over the middle. That one's picked off, and you saw that one developing all the way through. It's going to get returned back to the 41. We've had 3 interceptions already today. Max Jackson, the recipient.
Single high safety. His the middle of the field, and that's exactly where that ball went. No one was open on that play. He should have either ate it or took off with it.
We have Vegas's next drive coming up right after this. Vegas with the football as we're back in New Orleans. It's a shotgun on first play of the drive, exactly the way the last drive started out as well. Chris Curtis, Eddie Gage with you in the booth. 1st and 10 for Rahman. Drops back, is going to get taken down on first down as they attempt to run a no huddle at 2nd and 16, Eddie.
Another coverage sack there.
Lots of sacks, lots of interceptions, 5 wide again. This time they hold. Plenty of time. Throws over the middle. That one is tipped and incomplete. And they'll run another no-huddle play even after the incompletion. No rest for the wicked on defense. 3rd and 16. Looks to throw. Deep left side. That is caught. No way to the 10-yard line. To the 5. He fights forward. Down to the 3. It's 1st and goal.
Stay in this hurry up. They must see a mismatch that they like.
Can't get the defense off the field.
Quarterback taking forever to get.
Yeah, no kidding. Thomas Robin, he's just pandering up to the line. He'll take the snap. Look to throw. He's going to try to run and get taken down. Another sack on this drive. It's 2nd and goal. What is happening right now?
I'm not sure.
No huddle for the 5th play in a row. Over the middle, that one is dropped. Oh, man, that was unfortunate. 3rd and goal now. They might have to try a field goal if this doesn't go.
Drop the touchdown.
That's going to be a shot. Over the middle. This one is in the end zone. The no-huddle series works out. Vegas has themselves a touchdown on an absolutely absurd drive. And what a play.
Back-to-back on possessions, they ran the same play. On the first one attempt, that was dropped. It was dropped by Chris Knight, the receiver. This time he goes away from him, says, I can't trust you to drop 2 in a row. Went to his teammate, got the touchdown.
That was the backup wide receiver who brought that one in as well. Extra point attempt as we see our first points of this game a couple minutes into the 2nd quarter. Crazy drive. 7 plays happening in roughly a blink of an eye. Snap good, hold good, kick up on the way, and it is good as well. 7-0 Vegas.
I'm guessing Vegas was looking to change the tempo up to get some offense.
No, they did that. They absolutely did that as they're going to kick away to New Orleans here. First points of the game on the touchdown, Thomas Rahman with his first passing touchdown of this game. See what Xander Golden Company can do with this next drive. This has gone to the 2-yard line. Return from there. The 10, the 15, 20, spin at the 20, down to the 23-yard line, stopped at the 22, and that is 1st and 10. You have the opportunity, the rare opportunity, to go from couch to field. This is the last week that there are accepted signups for rookies trying to get onto teams for the roster expansion late in the season. You can go from couch to field. We have 6 late edition signees in this game, 5 from Vegas, 1 from New Orleans to this point. That's a very crooked number, and you can help impact the team's playoff race as well. And it's not too late. This is going to be a throw on first down. Xander Gold and a huge hit, but he holds on to the ball. And that is a 1st and 10 after a nasty hit that I believe Deezer Powell just took.
Yes, it was. And the strong safety had an opportunity to go up there and pick that ball off, but for whatever reason, decided he wants to make a hit instead. Either either a drop ball off the hit, deflected pass, or an interception.
Correction, Matt Wolf on that catch. Nice work there. If you want to join an SFL team, you can get to our Discord at simulationfl.net. There's a link to join there, and you can get involved in the simulation football community. I formation for New Orleans. Hand off to Logan Jack. Got a blocker in front of him. He's got some room to go. He's got a first down and more. Down to the 41-yard line, 1st and 10.
New Orleans is in a hurry up.
Trying to change the tempo. Trying to do to Vegas what they just did to them. I formation. Another handoff. Logan Jack. He's got no blockers in front of him that time. He's going to get taken down after a 3-yard gain.
This soft box, you think they can get more use out of that running game?
2nd and 7. Handoff again to Jack. He's got a first down and a little bit more. He's going to get taken down just past it at the 27-yard line.
New Orleans is taking advantage. Yes.
I formation. 4 goal. Another one. Another shovel pass through the middle. He's got some room to go again. Another 9-yard gain for Logan Jack. He has been on point this drive. They continue to run the no huddle.
Vegas is going to have to get out of this 3-3 look if they're going to stop these runs up the middle along with these shuttle passes. Needs more personnel in it to make more of a threat to stop this short running game and shuttle passes here.
7-0 Vegas. Although New Orleans is threatening inside the red zone for the first time today. This one's a handoff. That's Logan Jack trying to get the first down. He's going to be just short. 3rd and 1. Big 3rd down coming up here for both sides.
First down wasn't there. The 8 gap to the right side of the center. He tried to get to the 8 gap to the left side of the center and was met with the same opposition. 3rd and inches. Can they convert?
I formation. 6 in the box defensively. Handoff, left side, trying to break the hole. He does. It's going to be a chance for the end zone. Logan Jack to the end zone. That is a New Orleans touchdown.
Can thank his tight end for that great seal block he made. He basically turned this man sideways, giving him all the running room he needed. Vegas, just when they got some momentum going, touchdown the other way. 7-7 extra point upcoming.
Crazy drive by both sides. Vegas with a primarily no huddle drive. New Orleans fires one right back at them with a flurry of shovel passes to the running back that ultimately turned in to Logan Jack being able to take it in on a regular handoff off tackle. Extra point going to be on the way to try to tie the game up. Snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way, and it is through. We are even at 7. About the last 3.5 minutes left of this first half.
On here is brutal. The heat, the humidity, and if you're not used to it, Vegas playing out there on a dry heat, this is something totally different. Hopefully they can get a lead, hold on to it, so that these defensive linemen here and exasperate too much energy.
Kickoff return to the 30-yard line. You talk about the humidity that creates a bit of a conundrum. You're in all those pads and all those uniforms. They do what they can to try to ventilate, but nothing really works in this kind of environment. No doubt about that one. New Orleans is at home field advantage for that, as Thomas Rahman gets set for his next drive. Single back formation. It is Robert Redford back there. Chance to throw. He's going to go out to Redford. Going to try to get around the edge. He breaks a tackle, jukes out of bounds, and will get an 8-yard gain. Out of it, it's 2nd and 2.
Avant Irvine does not have the foot speed to run all the way over there outside the numbers and defend that play. If they come out and continue to look, they're going to abuse him all afternoon long.
2nd down upcoming here in just a bit. It'll be a handoff left side and one. I Yeah, I'm seeing red down your bottom right. Okay. And we are back. Run left side, 3rd and 1. Back with you from New Orleans. That second down did not go very far. Chris Curtis, Eddie Gage back with you at the 39-yard line. Still 3 minutes left in this first half in a tied ball game. You and I have seen a little bit of everything in this first half, Eddie. 2 blocked kicks, 1 punt, 1 field goal. No huddles on each side that have turned into touchdowns. This will be a throw for Rahman on a play action. He's going to get a first down out of it on a short pinch throw. 1st and 10 at the 42.
I believe that's the play that they tried to run earlier that was unsuccessful. This time, they were able to convert the first down. Yes. Looking to keep their playoff hopes alive.
It's a big, big game that Vegas needs. Offset I formation. 7 in the box defensively for New Orleans. Handoff Redford, going to try to get around. He cannot do it. They hunted him down, and the Pharaohs get to the running back to take him out. 2nd and 13, and a loss of yards, and a big one at that. Heath McDaniel making his presence known again.
The left tackle got pushed 4 yards in the backfield, leaving Redford to stretch the play out wide. Anytime you're running sideline to sideline rather than north and south, it's a recipe for disaster.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here. 2nd and 13, as we are still with a tie ball game at 7. The 39-yard line. We're going to stay right here for the 2-minute warning. No big deal there. Rahman back on the field. He's ready to go. In the gun. 5 wide. He'll take the snap. Plenty of time. Pockets holding. Throw right side towards the sideline. And the toe drag is good, as that is a great play. Memphis Blue comes up with the grab. It's 1st and 10.
Memphis Blue was actually open the moment the ball was snapped. However, with him running a deep out, it took a while for the play to develop. He actually had to come back to the ball. If him and the quarterback had a better rapport, he could have looked up, waved his hand, and asked for the deep ball and got it for a touchdown.
Rollerman Hood on the coverage there was able to make the stop, but it does not stop the first down. 3 in the backfield. Handoff from Rahman to Redford. It'll be a no-yard gain. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, plenty of time. No need to rush things here. You got all 3 timeouts. 1:40 and change left to go. This clock. Don't give the New Orleans the ball back.
No, not if you can help it. Not if you can help it. New Orleans will get the ball back at the start of the second half, if my memory serves. This will be a 2-yard gain, 3rd and still long, and they're going to put the ball in Tom Rahman's hands on 3rd and long again.
3rd and long coming up. Be smart with the ball here. No need to force it.
Single back formation. Got 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Looks to throw, moves up in the pocket, getting chased down. He's going to get sacked. He holds on to the ball, 4th and 15, and they will likely have to punt.
This time, unlike the previous time he came out and pressed man, everyone was covered. No one got open there. There was nowhere to throw the ball to. There was no outlet receiver to speak of. He had to eat that sack. 4th down.
Punt going to try to pin down the Pharaohs deep in their own end. This punt from the left hash.
I'd like to see New Orleans call a timeout.
That would probably
Punt
make sense with
formation
19 seconds left. But nothing doing yet. I think they're just content to get it to the halftime whistle as well. This will be a punt down to the 15-yard line. Attempted return goes 2 yards. They'll call it at the 16. So 1st and 10 for Xander Gold and company with just a few ticks left in this first half. Exactly 10 of them, to tell you the truth. And it'll be the halftime whistles on the other side. Expect probably Logan Jack handoff end of quarter.
Exactly.
See that. Offset I. They're not going Hail Mary just yet. This will be a Jack handoff. Going to try to break a tackle. He will go absolutely nowhere, and they do not call a timeout. That is going to bring us to the end of an absolutely absurd first half. Fury and Pharaohs 7-all through 2 quarters of play. And Eddie, I turn to you. Go to your halftime thoughts.
Turnovers, followed by more turnovers. He was sacked 5 times, yet Vegas leads the time of possession battle. Came out, picked up the tempo on their last drives to get points. For them to get the ball rolling here in the second half, I'm not sure, but I'd like to see them continue to do what have. Speaking of Vegas, and continue to feed Robert Redford the ball and get those chains moving to put points on the board.
Ray West leading all players with 4 sacks in the first half of this game. He is having an absolutely monster game. 37 yards on the ground for Logan Jack. He leads Robert Redford in that category. And receiving, you have Cabretti. That is the backup for New Orleans. He's got 24 yards and a touchdown to his credit. But Thomas Romney, see the bomb there on a missed defensive cue that set them up for their touchdown. And what a game so far from really both defenses. The Pharaohs are getting pressure to Thomas Rahmet. They're making him make bad decisions, and because of it, they forced 2 interceptions from him in just 2 quarters of play.
Yeah, unfortunately, you like to see their offense take advantage of all these opportunities that the defense is giving them and put more points on the board. 7-7 tie, anybody's ball game at this point. Vegas looking to come on a road and get the upset. But yeah, I mean, their playoff hopes are still alive here. They need this win more than New Orleans does.
Yep.
And New Orleans is already planning for next season, for the postseason. Can they come on a road and support these fans that traveled them down here with them today and get a win?
That would be nice for Vegas. They need a win in the worst kind of way to keep their season 13 hopes alive. Chris Curtis, Eddie Gage back with you in the Big Easy. Another outlier from that first half. Heath McDaniel the second, 6 tackles, and I'm pretty sure a majority of them were for a loss, as he was a beast in that first half. We are underway in the second quarter. New Orleans gets the ball back, and the return is going to go to the 20, and he will get taken down at the 21. Xander Gold back on the field. Logan Jack, who leads all rushers at the moment, he will get another chance, I'm sure, in this particular drive as they try to stifle Vegas's playoff hopes.
Vegas has done a great job thus far containing Aaron Arrington in the special teams game.
Arrington actually had he did have an interception earlier. It's not the Xander Gold stat line does not exclude an interception to him, as he had one in this first half and a catch, but immediately falling down as the fullback, he wasn't able to keep upright, and it is 2nd and 10 as he gains no yards.
Fullbacks are not known for their athleticism. You've got to feed that ball right into the belly of his stomach in stride. Anything more than that, and you're asking him to do something that's not within his capability.
Offset I formation. 6 in the box defensively for Vegas on 2nd and 10. It'll be a throw. Looking to the outside, got a one-handed swing grab, spin move, got a first down and a few more, another spin move. He's got some room to go past the 40, and he's going to get taken down at the 42-yard line. That, I believe, was Logan Jack again coming through with it. No, that was the fullback this time, who actually was able to make the play that time.
That surprised me just as I was. But this time he did give him the ball in stride a bit more there, but I did not anticipate him putting on a spin move, not once, but twice.
That's a 280-pound spin cycle, twice. Yes. That is 560 pounds of spin. I'd have been nauseous after that. What a play by the fullback. 1st and 10 in the I formation as goal. Handoff, left side, got some room to go. He's going to try to get past the blocking. 2nd and 7. You can join us in the 11 Sports Next Twitch chat as well. Shout out to everybody in there. I see Minson Mind is having a go of it. Garak Weevil is having a go of it. Nick Castle's in there as well. Denver Nightwings, Jack 3D Gamer. A bunch of the players in this game are in the chat interacting with each other right now. So you can definitely join them, twitch.tv/11sportsnext, all spelled out. That is through the middle. Handoff goes absolutely nowhere. 3rd and 5 after what turns out to be a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, they ran a delay once again. Lord Moredeath is in the chat. I'm not sure if I've seen him before. If not, welcome to the squad.
That would be John Blades. I think you've probably seen him.
All these Discord names and Twitch names, it throws you off.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Handoff, Logan Jack trying to get to the outside, tries a spin move of his own. That goes nowhere, and New Orleans will have to punt 4th down. And Logan Jack, 13 carries so far in this game, has yet to hit the half-century mark. And both running backs had a crazy good week last week. Neither one really able to hit their stride this week so far.
Both defenses came to play here today. Vegas starting off this half, getting off the field here to start this half.
That was a snap a little bit to the left. Kick is going to go to the 16-yard line. Attempted return gets him to the 20. We're going to take a quick break. New Orleans, or I'm sorry, the Fury have the football back right after this. This is the SFL on 11 presented by APM Music. The New Orleans and Vegas locked up in a 7-7 tie in the 3rd quarter, 1st and 10 at the Vegas 21-yard line. Rahman is in the I formation. Redford the deep back. Redford has not had a great game today. He'd be looking to break one. That's going to be over the middle. It's going to be caught. What a hit. And it's going to knock the ball loose. Memphis Blue intended receiver. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if he held on to that, that would have been really impressive because he got drilled.
Boom!
The millisecond that ball hit him.
Great timing.
But
that was
for fitting that ball in there. But yeah, he almost got his receiver killed.
The Hall of Famer hopeful Aaron Arrington lays the wood on that particular hit. Great timing from Arrington. 2nd and 10 for Vegas, moving right to left. Split back formations for them. 7 in the box defensively. See if they send any extra help. Trying to get to Rahman, which have done pretty well today. Sending 4 to the outside towards the sideline, trying to turn the corner. He stepped out of bounds, though, and that is going to make it 3rd and 4. And it'll be at least a 3rd and short upcoming for the Fury, who tend to work better in that type of situation.
Excellent decision there by Thomas Redman.
That's Brett Funk, his first catch of this football game on that particular play. I formation for the Fury. Looks to throw. Deep, left side, tipped and intercepted. 3rd pick of the game for Thomas Rahman, and it is going to be returned back to the 40-yard line. New Orleans is having a field day in the secondary. This one is Kappa Jones.
I was just about to comment on a previous play how it surprises me that Vegas is not attempting to run the ball more. As you see that one-handed pick there, but they're playing right into the strength of this defense. New Orleans is coming out with a 3-3 look. You think with 2 running backs in the backfield, they would run the ball more, particularly up the middle. They continue to throw the ball into the teeth of this defense, and yet another turnover in this ball game.
1st and 10 for Xander Gold as we get back to action here. Looks to throw. In the gun, throws short, going to get hit as he catches it. It's going to be a 3-yard gain. I want to correct myself on that last interception. That was not a tip. That was a one-handed grab, as you alluded to. Great athleticism from Kappa Jones as he comes up and makes a huge play to turn it over and give New Orleans a chance.
There are receivers in this game that can't make that catch.
What a grab it was. Single back formation. That is Logan Jack in the backfield. Handoff through the middle. Room to go. He's going to get a couple yards. It'll be 3rd and 3.
You'd like to see him bounce that outside. He had blockers out there in front. If he bounces it out there, perhaps he's still running.
At the Las Vegas 34, just on the precipice of field goal range. It'll be a 51-yarder from here if they try it. But they can still get a first down. Got to get it to the 31. Looks to throw. Actually, a shovel pass through the middle. That's going to be a chance, and it's 4th and 1. I will disagree with that spot. I think he probably had the first down. They'll call it 4th and 1 officially, though.
I don't think he got it, Curtis. And he can only blame himself because, once again, instead of coming out there and trying to bowl a guy over, he's spinning. But now, here on 4th down.
And the offense is on the field from the 31-yard line. Going to try to push it forward potentially. 10 left on the play clock. Looks like they might try to lure Vegas offside here, and it doesn't look like it's going to work. Timeout taken by New Orleans. Tie ball game. That timeout may prove to be useful later. So that's a debatable thing. 4th and 1 at the 31, and this will be an attempt for a field goal.
38-yard field goal coming up, looking to break this 7-7 tie and regain some momentum that was lost with all these turnovers.
From the 31, should be a 48-yard attempt from here from the right hash. I'm sorry, from the left hash, actually. Right-footed kicker. That is a good snap, good hold, kick up and on the way, and it is no good, wide right. And we remain tied. Jenkins can't push it through, and it is a 7-7 ball game. It remains. Vegas has the football back. The game remains a 7-7 tie in New Orleans. Stay with us. Back in New Orleans on this 12 Days of Christmas episode of the Simulation Football League. Had one of just about everything in this game. 1st and 10 in the third quarter. We've got about 6:10 left in it. Rahman is under center by himself. He's going to look to throw. He's going to evade. No, he is going to get sacked. He's going to get taken down again for the 6th time in this game. And another one for Ray West, his 5th of the ball game.
In these defenses providing tighter coverage than the belt buckle on Cam's belt on Thanksgiving.
Crazy day for Ray West. This is going to be a run to the right for Redford, another spin move, and that is going to get him back to 3rd and 10 at least. 7 tackles in the game, along with an interception for Tank Bennett, as he does what he can to make a play here.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 upcoming. And with the way both these defenses have been playing, do not make an error.
No.
Short field.
No. Can't do that. Cannot do that at all. More to come later. 3rd and 10 on this play. That's going to be to the right, and they're going to call it incomplete. Memphis Blue couldn't keep the feet in. 4th and 10. Vegas will punt.
I don't blame him for throwing that ball wide and outside because that defender was barreling down on him. I don't think when he cocked back to throw that ball, he saw him.
4th and 10. On the Vegas 38-yard line. He's lined up back at his own 28. High snap. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was very, very close. New Orleans just about returned the favor of the block punt. Fair catch called for and received at the 25. More football coming later. You saw the announcement a little while ago. Houston and Chicago is going to be on the Simulation Football League Twitch. That happens at 7:30 Eastern. And then right back here with the SFL on 11 Sports at 9:30 p.m. It is Mike Daggs and Matt Wilson bringing you the Vultures and the Storm. Vultures, top team in this league right now, and the Storm in an unfamiliar spot in the wild card race. So that's going to be a good game with playoff implications all over the place as far as that is concerned. Jens Zander goal on first down, short throw caught for a 4-yard gain at 2nd and 6.
Again, I do not understand the opposition to run the ball. They're daring you to. And with 2 backs in the backfield, you would think they would do just that. But they continue to look to get the ball downfield into the teeth of these defenses.
Offset I formation for New Orleans. That is a draw play to the right. That is not going to go anywhere. 3rd and 4. They'll say it's a 2-yard gain, and Logan Jack has a couple more to add to his total. 15 carries, 47 yards. He's had the load of the rushing for both teams today, as Redford hasn't even gotten the ball nearly as much as that, which he's their main bell cow in Vegas.
Yeah, he got the ball early and often in the first quarter. Hasn't seen it much since.
In the gun, 1 with him. Plenty in coverage for Vegas. They'll send 4. Gold to throw short, got to turn the corner, got to get there, can't do it. It's going to be 4th and 1, and you'd think you'd want to set up routes beyond the sticks, but no good here. 4th and 1 it remains, and the Pharaohs will punt.
Would have liked to see him hit the crosser there. Perhaps he didn't see him. Oh, fell a yard short, and yet here we are again with another punt and some work today.
Vegas has already blocked one of these, but nothing doing there. This will be a kick that'll get end over end, get it to the 30-yard line, trying to return it, and gets taken down at the 33. Vegas with the football when we come back from the Big Easy. 7-7 in New Orleans. Stay with us in the SFL on 11 Sports. Back in New Orleans, coming down to the last 3:22 of the 3rd quarter of play. 1st and 10 for Vegas. One of these teams is going to have to separate themselves. Vegas needs the win a whole lot more than New Orleans, but they need to start playing like it. See if they do indeed start that, as Rahman is in the single back by himself, or empty backfield by himself. That's going to be another sack. Is that who I think it is? I think it might be. Is that Ray West again? No, it is not. I thought it was Ray West's sixth sack of the game. It's Tarth, the backup. He comes through and lays wood to Rahman. Another big sack for the defensive line in New Orleans.
It's unfortunate because he had a receiver wide open on a fade. Why he didn't throw it to him, I have no idea.
Split backs formation. Rahman to throw. Throws right side. That is caught. 6 yards, actually a little bit more than 6 yards because of the sack. And that is going to bring it to 3rd and 4. John Blades, his second catch.
That was actually a nice play design. They flooded the zone with the 2 receivers there, both running crossing routes. And the corner is forced to make a decision. He can't cover both.
Empty backfield again. 3rd and 4. New Orleans getting loud, trying to will their team to a stop. With a wing over the middle, and it's caught. A diving grab forward. It's 1st and 10. Brett Funk, his second catch, is a big one to get it to the 46.
Brett Funk knew a hit was coming up from the safety barreling in, but his quarterback did him a solid and got the ball low to protect the receiver.
3 at the top of the screen. Rahman to throw, is in a trouble spot, and he's going to get taken down again for the 8th time in this game. Man, oh man, they are eating on this defensive line for New Orleans.
I'm not sure what the receiver was doing. I didn't catch his number, but the route he ran was there was no call for it. I mean, I don't even know what that was.
That was the inside linebacker, Levant Irvine, on the sack, his first of the game. Rahman's in the gun. He's going to have to put something together here. Deep bomb over the middle, diving attempt, and no good. It was nearly intercepted in the back end, and that is going to be incomplete. 3rd and long upcoming.
Both of these defenses, as you mentioned, are eating out here today, and particularly the defensive line for New Orleans. They look like the defensive line for Tallahassee out there today.
There's Kappa Jones on the back end of that almost interception. He already has one today. He also had one last week. Under center is Rahman. Looks to throw. Plenty of time. Throws. Oh, not sure who that was to. That is an incomplete pass. 4th and 17. They're at the 48 outside of field goal range. And don't look now, but they have to punt it again.
His receiver got caught up underneath. His offensive lineman actually pushed the defender into his receiver running a route. Incomplete pass. Vegas is forced to punt once again. These punters are earning their checks today.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. At least 4 per side to this point, and one of them was blocked. Kick is up and away. That'll get back to the 12-yard line. Caught there. Attempted return will get it back to the 15, 16, and no further. As you take a look, the head-to-head, the defense for Vegas, they're top 7. That's not a bad defense. New Orleans needs some help, 20th in the league on defense. But as you mentioned, their defensive line is making up for lost time, it would seem.
Anytime you can get pressure on a quarterback with 3 or 4 defensive linemen, it's going to make any defense look good.
Under center. Hand off. Logan Jack going to try to break a tackle. He will go nowhere. 2nd and 10. And from the 17-yard line. And one of these teams is going to make a play. Somebody's going to burst this bubble. It's just a matter of who it's going to be. And somebody's got to put something together that hasn't been seen or need to be a little more creative in the play calling, I think, Eddie, to make something happen. But this has been a tough game, tough sledding on offense for both sides.
Both teams.
Xander Gold to throw. Outside. This is going to be a catch and run for Logan Jack. Nothing much there. It'll be a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5 upcoming.
Thomas Rahman is in the chat saying, "You get a sack. You get a sack. Everyone gets a sack."
Yeah. That is that's basically how it feels right now. Offensive line getting taken to the woodshed at the moment. Gold to throw, low snap in the gun, deep left side. That's a lot of separation there. To the 40, to the 30, he may go. 20-10 to the house. That is a Pharaoh's touchdown just when they needed it. What a bomb from Xander Gold, and it's Matt Wolf who brings it in.
Believe they called the right play at the right time. Vegas caught in a 3-week. The corner is biting toward the hash marks inside. The safety doesn't have the speed and the lateral quickness to get over there in time. It's a foot race, and unfortunately, they lost that race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And Deezer Powell was the one on that catch. Check that 17 looks like 13 every once in a while. That is a big touchdown for New Orleans. It's going to be 14-7 as long as the extra point has no issues. And Vegas is looking up at the potential end of their season for standings reasons. Obviously, they'll still play their last games, but that's beside the point. Extra point up, and it is going to be through. 14-7. New Orleans with a 1-touchdown lead on Vegas at the end of the 3rd quarter. We're not quite there yet. We'll see a kickoff before we get there, but what a game so far. A lot of players have made impacts, and they haven't even been in the league that long. You can go from couch to field just like they did. Late season additions, this is the last week you can sign up and be an impact for this season, but you do get immediate benefits for being a rookie towards the next season's entry draft. So please get over to simulationfl.net, click on the Discord link, and join our amazing simulation football community. We've got a ton of members in there, a lot of people who want to interact with you and bring it in. So end of the 3rd quarter after the return, and Vegas will have the ball back. 1 quarter to go. 14-7 New Orleans. This is the SFL on 11 presented by APM Music. Stay with us.
I was just about to bring that up. I
Jesus.
don't know, but I was just about to bring that up, Cam.
This
I was
is
when I saw him getting free, I'm like, oh, he's got him. I didn't think he's gonna throw it to me. I'm like, dude, he's open now. Throw it. What are you waiting on?
it's insane.
I almost did a Matt Wilson. I had to contain myself and remind myself I was calling the game.
Ad reads. There you go.
Close the door, London. Hey, baby.
Yeah, just an insane football game. I don't even know. Tonight's Simulation Football League broadcast on 11 Sports is brought to you in part by Nation's Best Football, helping NFL, college, high school, and youth players help secure the bag. By ScoreStream, the official live scoring app of the Simulation Football League. By Sector 6, custom esports jerseys and apparel and the exclusive SFL shop provider. And by SpyGoat, dedicated to the craft of audio. Aerial shots brought to you by AirViews, that's VUZ, united by drone. Visit airviews.com for more drone footage. The fourth quarter in what has been an absolutely crazy game from start to finish is upon us. It is Las Vegas with the football. They have a 1-touchdown deficit to work against and in a 14-7 game. Chris Curtis, Eddie Gage with you as Redford's going to get the first carry of the fourth quarter. A couple of juke moves still going. What a play! Robert Redford's might just beast mode his way to tie this ball game to the house. Robert Redford has made the play of the week.
I've been begging for this the entire game. New Orleans came out there with a soft box yet again, and for the first time in quite some time, instead of trying to pass the ball downfield, feeding into the strength of this defense, they run the ball up the middle, off tackle, 3 men on a defensive line, 3 linebackers. It's not enough to account for all the personnel they got back there. Redford makes 1 man miss, applies a spin move, and is off to the races. No one has the foot speed to catch up to him, and he may have just saved their season and kept their playoff hopes alive.
Well, it's possible. It's possible. They have to tie the ball game first with the extra point. 14-13 at the moment. As long as there's no issues, which we've seen some kicking issues today, so I want to preface this. 14-13 right now. As long as this goes through, we'll have a tie ball game. But Robert Redford, playmakers make plays, and that's exactly what he just did. He ties the ball game up with the extra point. 14 all for the Fury as they come through with the first play from scrimmage in the fourth quarter and make things happen. New Orleans going to get this ball back, but how do you recover, Eddie, from that shell shock that you just experienced if you're the Pharaohs?
Shell shock indeed. They just took the lead. They were feeling good about themselves. The defense had looked spectacular all game long. You can credit Vegas, however, with feeding into that philosophy, feeding the ball right into the teeth of this defense. They finally get back to what they do best. Fed Redford through that soft box. It was a foot race to the end zone, and no one had the speed to catch up to him.
Aaron Arrington brings it back to the 21-yard line, and this is going to be a chance for Xander Gold to possibly make a statement here. Not necessarily for this season, but this fourth quarter becomes pretty big. You're in a tight ball game. You have a chance to beat a playoff hopeful. And when you're looking towards the future for the New Orleans Pharaohs, this is a nice game to possibly have in your back pocket to say, hey, you know what? We did that. We can absolutely do this long term here in New Orleans, and we'll see if that is the case here as they have their first play from scrimmage go for 3 yards.
New Orleans can definitely do it. This has been a down season for them. They're not used to this kind of futility. Things turned around next season.
In the gun is Xander Gold. 1 interception so far today. That's a deep bomb over the middle left side and nearly had another interception there. Deezer Powell, the intended receiver, nothing doing. 3rd and 7. Everybody just reacting to everything that they're seeing in this game in the Twitch chat. Get over there at twitch.tv/11sports. Next, you see a whole bunch of SFL fans and new fans in there as well. You see Robert Redford in there. You see Lord Mordath. You see Gravy, Tom Rahman Jr. and Sr. I'm a Problem, Jack 3D Gamer, whole bunch of SFL faithful in there. That's going to be an attempted sack, but a forward motion on the arm is going to stop that. Rhett Sawyer with the hurry, and it's 4th and 7. New Orleans will punt.
Gravy 38 called that touchdown run Beastquake 2.0.
Beastquake. All right. We can work with that. Punt coming. This will be from their own. The kick will be from their own 10. Lined up at their own 24. Vegas has already blocked one today. This kick is going to be up and gone past midfield. Get it out to the 39-yard line. Return there. Nothing much doing. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Vegas in a tie ball game. They've stolen back the momentum on that long touchdown run from Robert Redford. And Rahman back out onto the field. I expect to see more Redford on this drive. He's gotten warm now. He's gotten his sprint in. There's no reason why he can't possibly do something else this game to impact him. Nope. Well, as I say that, Rahman's in the gun or in the single empty backfield. So we'll undoubtedly see a throw on 1st down. Drop back. Deep drive over the middle. That is caught. And a big catch at the 25-yard line to the 24. Kappa Jones nearly had it in his lap, but it's not going to work. Brett Funk comes up with a catch.
Brett Funk just bailed his quarterback out there. I was almost screaming at the television when he let that ball go. The way to fit that ball in there. 1st down, Vegas. They're looking to take all the wind out of the sails of this defense and put this game away.
14-all. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. They're in field goal range already. They at least have a chance to take the lead. Redford, left side, tries to break the tackle, going to get taken down in the legs. 2nd and 9 after a 1-yard gainer.
Redford was on the verge of testing Kappa Jones with a one-on-one tackle. If he was able to elude that defender, Kappa Jones was either going to be embarrassed or added to a SportsCenter highlight reel.
Heath McDaniel with the tackle on that particular run. That's going to be a Redford run, and again, this time behind the line of scrimmage. What a hit by Aaron Arrington, who came up and made a huge play behind the line.
Aaron Arrington did a great job of reading his keys. He saw the guard pull, told him run all the way. He got up there, made a tackle in the backfield. That was excellent play.
Empty backfield for Rahman. 5 in the box defensively, plenty in coverage for New Orleans. Looks to throw. He's going to get rid of it. Has to have the forward arm motion. And Ray West again with the hurry. He's had his fair share of Tom Rahman in front of his face today. That is a big, big play defensively, and they'll force him to try to kick a field goal.
They may have done him a favor. He was looking left. I didn't see anyone open to the left. He did have a receiver open on a hitch route underneath that would not have garnered him the 1st down. It would have made it a sort of field goal, but
Dustin McRack, chance for the game-leading field goal from the left hash. Kick is up and on the way. It's a good snap, and the kick is through. Clutch field goal as well from 43 yards, and the kickoff going to come, but what a play and what a drive by Vegas. 10 unanswered points to give them the lead.
Vegas is looking to go on the road. In here today. Tulsa with a big win this weekend. San Francisco with a big win this weekend. New Orleans is looking to add to it this weekend. Can they do it?
Kick is on the way to get New Orleans back the football here. Just past the end zone, taking it out. That's going to be a return back to the 22-yard line. New Orleans still has a chance here to pull an upset. 17-14, but they have the football. Plenty of time in this fourth quarter as well, and both teams, actually New Orleans has only 2 timeouts remaining. And there was one taken earlier as they tried to draw the Vegas defensive line offside. And the game is in that man's hands right there, Xander Gold. He's in the gun by himself, 5 wide. Low snap in the gun. Looks to throw. Pressure coming. Thrown short, kind of. About a 6-yard pass. And that's going to be where it lands. 2nd and 4 upcoming. As the catch by the tight end will bring it in.
I was getting a bit nervous for him there. He took a while to make that read. He had to actually his ex receiver open on the out. Open earlier than that.
Affirmation. Safety. He's going to get taken down just short of the first down at the 32. 3rd and inches. Big 3rd down for both sides here, Eddie.
Yes, it is. Very important down here for New Orleans to keep these chains moving. Time is starting to become a factor in this game. Can they get it?
Offset eye. Handoff. Logan Jack first down. Got a few more as well out to the 35. 1st and 10. And they're moving the ball slowly, but they are moving it.
You know, earlier, a moment ago, I mentioned how San Francisco got a big win today. That was actually St. Louis who got the 0 off the board and got their first win of the season yesterday.
Crazy game that was. Everything seemed to go right in that game for St. Louis. Under center, Xander Gold. Logan Jack is going to try to run between the tackles, breaks through, has some room to go, has a first down and a few more as he'll get close to midfield, the 47s where they stop him. New set of downs for New Orleans, who don't seem to be in any particular hurry.
No, they're not. And that corner there actually saved a touchdown because if he doesn't make it, he's still running to the end zone.
Big tackle from behind to make sure he doesn't get free.
Max Jackson, strong safety.
Yep. Split backs formation for New Orleans. Xander Gold, toss play, right side. Logan Jack gets a few. Add 3 more yards, gets stopped at the midfield stripe, takes his time getting up. And again, the clock continues to tick, tick, tick away in a 17-14 ball game. But New Orleans, they are content to continue to move the ball forward, even if it's not at a breakneck pace, as they try to get into a position to possibly tie or take the lead in this ball game.
If he attacks that hole a bit quicker.
That's a run play for Jack. Nothing doing. Gets stopped at the midfield stripe. Make it 3rd and 7 after no gain. Another big 3rd down on the way.
That play is designed to try and fool the defensive tackle to attack the left side, his left shoulder. He didn't fall for it. Stayed disciplined, read his keys, and got over there and held that to no gain.
In the gun by himself. Gold to throw. Got to step up in the pocket. Going to try to evade the sack. He's not going to do it. Gets taken down. A big sack back at the 40-yard line. A 10-yard loss on the play, and it's Rhett Sawyer again. The league leader in sacks is eating again.
He had his receiver open on the out route. However, he did not have time for the play to develop. Rhett Sawyer, as you mentioned, out here saying, hey, New Orleans has a pass rush, but so do we this season.
Punt upcoming again. Give Vegas back the football with the lead and time to burn. Snap of the punt's good. They nearly got it to him a second time. That'll be kicked back down to the 21-yard line. And a return from the Vegas Fury. Get it down to the 27-yard line. Vegas has the ball and time to go. 17-14, the Fury lead it. This is the SFL on 11, presented by APM Music. Stay with us. We are back in New Orleans, 17-14. Thomas Rahman has the football and time to kill. Expect to see a heavy diet of Robert Redford on this drive. Handoff. Redford, he's going to get taken down immediately. And wouldn't you know it, right there. And Redford, he's just close to the 100-yard mark as Ray West gets the tackle on him there. He still has a chance to get there, obviously, as he's had a number of carries, but the one big one is what set him off and put him near the threshold.
It was over 100 to that 3-yard loss, knocked him underneath.
Redford, one of the two in the backfield. They send extra help, trying to get through the tackles, breaks through one. He's going to keep trucking forward. He's going to get himself a couple of yards deep, 6-yard gainer back to 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back downs. New Orleans comes out, disposes of that 3-3 look, and comes out in a base 4-3.
Give it to him again, it looks like. This is another 3-3 look, though. Passing situation for Rahman. Handoff. Trying to go between the tackles. He's going to have him. First down and more. Out to the 47-yard line. He's going to get taken down there. And close to midfield are the Fury. It's 1st and 10.
3rd and 7. Everyone on the defensive side is thinking pass. They come out in 3-3 yet again. But they gave themselves a chance because Robert Redford actually ran a stretch play on that one, not taking the ball inside. They were able to get the first down nonetheless. Vegas is looking to run this clock out and get a win.
Trying to find creative ways to get Robert Redford the football. He is the playmaker for this Vegas offense. Rahman sees something, calls something at the line.
Changing the
Barking
protection.
out signals. Defensive line moving as well. Looking to be extra help coming for New Orleans. Got to break through. He can't do it. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. And Robert Redford continues to get the ball here, as he will probably on 2nd and 3rd down this drive.
Thomas Rahman changed the protection between a center and a guard, trying to get and flip the play. The defensive tackles, squeezing that back inside.
Triple backfield for Rahman. Plenty on the defensive line. They're expecting run. It will be a run. Left side. Going to try to stretch it out. Breaks the tackle. Got some room to go. At the 40, to the 45, 30. He'll get taken down at the 30-yard line exactly. And a nice first down for Redford, who again stretches it to the outside and makes a play.
The only mistake Robert Redford made on that play right there was getting out of bounds. He should have either killed himself down in bounds or keeping his feet upon him and running back inside.
First and 10. The 30-yard line. Just north of 2 minutes left. 2-minute warning coming close. Likely going to be the last play before that. Handoff. They'll try to stretch it to the right side this time. Breaks through one, can't break through four. He's going to get taken down at the 29-yard line, and that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 120 seconds to go in a 3-point ball game. Vegas knocking on the door. This is the SFL on 11 Sports, presented by APM Music. Stay with us. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter in a game that could decide the Las Vegas Furies rest of this season. 2nd and 10. You take a look there at Tank Bennett. He has an interception today. He'd like to get nothing more than one more. Try to give his team a chance to win here. Redford to the outside. He's got some room to go to the 15, 10, 5. Can he break it? He cannot. He's going to get taken down at the 3, and New Orleans is going to call a timeout.
Honestly, I think it's better for Las Vegas not to have scored there. They're going to force New Orleans to call one of their 2 remaining timeouts. Get all those timeouts burned as they run the ball here again, upcoming, I'm sure. And the clock right now.
Clock definitely becoming a factor. No doubt there. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Vegas trying to put this game on ice. Under center, Rahman. Keep his team's hopes alive. Redford looking for the end zone. He's going to get taken down at the line of scrimmage. They stay at the 3. New Orleans is going to call their last timeout. Big decision there. Make it 2nd and goal, but New Orleans can no longer stop the clock.
New Orleans coming out in that goal line defense. You'd like to see Vegas bring a receiver to the other side and take that corner out of the inside the numbers. Oh, they're going to down the ball.
Really? No? Yeah. Okay, they're going to kneel it. Interesting decision there.
Like this decision.
Well, at the same time, though, they have the lead. As long as they play the play clock correctly, then that is a smart decision. They can do that. But they have 2 plays to get through now. The clock continues to run. They will bring it down as far as they can, then probably kick the field goal.
I'm going to tell you why I do not like this. They're going to, again.
Yeah, you're right.
New Orleans is going to have about 20, 25 seconds by the time this field goal.
Yeah.
With a 6-point lead and Arrington back there returning kicks, they are a kickoff return away from the dead and winning this ball game.
That is correct. The other side of the coin, though, too, is they could decide if they miss this field goal and take as much time as they can doing it, then they make the Pharaohs start from their own 7. So that could be an interesting thought process, too. A little bit of strategy coming into play with 30 seconds left. The kick is taken. It is up, and it is good with 28 seconds on the board. You're correct, though. 6 points separating these 2 teams. Vegas putting this season roughly on the hinges of its defense and special teams, making sure the defense got to keep, or the special teams got to keep everything in front of them. You cannot let them get past you at all.
Arrington.
Yeah.
Will be going to the Pro Bowl. I can guarantee it if he returns this for a touchdown right here.
This is going to be back to the 3-yard line. He'll have a chance to return it. 15, 20, 25. He's going to get taken down at the 27. Game's not over, though. 23 seconds. If they work the sidelines, they might have a chance, but there's going to be a couple Hail Marys in here somewhere, I have a feeling. But yeah, clutch by Vegas' special teams. But to be honest, I think you're right. They should have never been in that situation.
No timeouts. They need to attack the sidelines. The defense is going to give them everything inside. Follow them towards those safeties.
This is going to be a throw from goal. Deep right side. That's caught. No way. To the 45-yard line. He's going to take the ball up there. He did not get out of bounds. There's 12 seconds to go. They got to get in formation.
He's going to clock it.
Yes, they've got to spike this ball. And they do.
Vegas came on a cat blitz at this stage of the ball game with nursing with only a 6-point lead. That's inexcusable. You can't do that in this situation. You need to be funneling those receivers inside and getting and tackling them in bounds.
Man,
Hail Mary upcoming.
It is a Hail Mary. 7 seconds left on the clock. No way to stop the clock at this point. Xander has the ball. Plenty of time. heaves it up for the Furies season. Tipped and incomplete, and that is going to do it. Oh man, the Furies survive an absolutely insane ball game, 20-14. Eddie, your final thoughts, and I'm sure there's a few.
They added a few gray hairs onto the head coach of Vegas there with that decision down the stretch. But he can blame no one but himself, because it had to have been him who made that decision to clock the ball in the first place. I did not like it. Get 7 instead of selling for 3. You give New Orleans a chance with Aaron back there returning the kickoff to return it for a touchdown. He didn't get it. He got him decent field position. They get a deep play downfield on a fade route. And I believe that they held to that ball for about a tick too long, leaving that ball heading toward the, out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Then to go there, and it's all due to the mistake that Vegas made there. They overcame it, however, comes away with the win. Wow, that was
what a game! What a game! Here's where it's going to go from here. Vegas, who has a bye week in week 12, they go into next week. They don't have a game to prepare for. They have one more in week 13. The Pharaohs go to 2-8, and they have Denver next week in a game against one of the top 2 teams in the SFL. But Vegas, they keep their slim hopes alive. They needed this game. They have this game. They have 1 game left on the schedule. They will continue to prepare. They have 2 weeks to do that. And that, if I'm not mistaken, if I had it in front of me, that game is going to be against the Denver Nightwings. So the Furies' season hopes could come against one of the top 2 teams in the SFL at that point in week 13. A lot of fun to have later in this game, as well as we have more action coming up for you. It is going to be Mike Daggs and Matt Wilson on 11 Sports bringing you Baltimore at Alaska in a game with Baltimore being the top team in the Simulation Football League. Tons of action left. 2 more games on the schedule, but we're done in New Orleans. For Eddie Gage and Cameron Irvine on the buttons, I'm Chris Curtis saying goodbye and good night as you take a look at Robert Redford, your player of the game. Good night from New Orleans. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports. Head over to simulationfl.net for more. Thank you
for coming.
From Big Easy.
Thanks for coming. Good night. That was crazy, Kurt.